everybody. Welcome. G'day, Winston. Sorry about the couple of minute delay, but man needs coffee. Man needs a cup of coffee. All right. Yeah, all right. What have we got? Okay. All right, I'm ready. I am ready. Hello to all of you out there. Please like, share, subscribe, do the right thing and help a brother out. I hope you're well. I got some very sad news from a friend today. One of their friends did something very bad, and as I've said many times before, call out, speak to people around you, and I'm here if you need me, all right? Okay. So, look, the market's been a mishmash. Got one trade on today, the first trade I've had in a while. Waited for a flawless entry, got one, and I'll show that to you as we get through the scan. But yeah, it was it's a short, and it's fallen hard. And I think it's got to 1-to-1, or maybe it's very close. I know that. Oh, Winston's saying it's hit 1-to-1, but didn't get a full fill at this stage. Yeah, okay, cool. Understandable. But we're going to start with Bitcoin, as we always do. And pretty hard, really. Pretty hard to call it. I called it last week from a point of view for myself to take some more profits. Not because I don't believe Bitcoin and the market can't go higher, just because, well, I need to buy another car. Because I can't tow the boat with the one I've got. Well, I can, but it's going to die. It's hit 1-to-1 now. Okay, beauty. So yeah, right now, if we break down through these lows here, we'll have a bit of a lower high and a lower low on that daily, and therefore I suspect we'll see a fall to maybe 41. But again, you never can tell, and with the market as it is now, I mean, strong divergence up here, rolling over, it does look very much like, it just looks uneasy. It looks unsteady, and the whole market, there's not a great deal out there at the moment, a bit of a mixed bag across our top 10. We were down 3.7% yesterday. Are we going to go down today, or are we going to see what's been going on? We've seen a decent down, then back up, then down, then back up. Are we going to see another big bullish candle following on from another down day? Only time will tell. But let's go ahead and have a sticky beak at the market, because Bitcoin, for me, nothing there. I'm focusing on a couple of things. One is not filled on that. Okay, oh yeah. One thing is, go Rory, Bob, Rob, Winston, Nick, Darren, Mustafa, James, Corky. One of the things, there's two things I'm really looking for here. I'm looking for short opportunities. Now I'm sitting pretty. I'm comfortable. I got my short. I've got a short on. It sounds like it's hit 1-to-1, so it sounds like I should be risk free or thereabouts. So that if the market does fall, I had this plan sort of this morning and yesterday really. When I trade, if the market's looking a bit shaky, I will take risk on a short, very, very openly, very happily. And the reason being is that it gives me some exposure so that if the market does fall, I've got a trade on. And I did get one today, and it's going really, 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 really well. So I'm looking for downtrends. I'm looking for potential shorts. I'm also looking to see what daily trends are in order. And I'll take you through the trade when we get to it, so you can see... yeah, you can see what it's all about. I'm feeling a bit fatigued today. Apologies if I sound a bit flat, slow, bunged up. I just feel, yeah, I think it just sort of hits more frequently at the moment with all these lockdowns that are going on. It's definitely harder. There's no doubt about that. Okay, Ave, it's just a mess. It's just sideways. We'll get rid of that level. Let's go for it. Cardano, for me here. Just 1 second. Oh, that's better. Sorry. I had a runny nose. I've been sneezing. Cardano, up 2.1%. As you can see, we've got to push up through this high really to get us back into that cyclicity on that daily. So it's not really of interest to me at the moment. The trend's still there. It's just not good enough. ALCX, well, there's really nothing of interest there. Algo, again, nothing of interest. Alpha, this is not a chart we want to be trading. Look how spiky and all over the shop that is. Alt-perp, again. Although not in the downtrend, it certainly isn't in a strong uptrend at the moment. We're in a consolidation period. Ampleforth, very sideways. Arweave, it's moved really well. Like really, really well. You know, over the past 4 days, it's doubled, I think. Well, yeah, more than doubled. Again, there's not really much to work with, unfortunately. Question: if we get long trades on other coins, but Bitcoin go down, do we take that? Pardon? Let me just read that again. If we get long trades on other coins, but Bitcoin goes down, do we take that long trade? You just trade based on the rules, mate. If there's an uptrend and Bitcoin's falling, it doesn't mean that it's going to fall. I mean, Bitcoin's flat today, and my short's down 4 or 5%. So no, you just focus on. I mean, with time, you'll get more of an understanding of the actual market itself and how you're going to, play in that market. But yeah, no need to be, there's no need to sort of stand back if there's a great trade there. You've got to find your way. Atom's got a trend, but it's not much to work with. Audio, sideways. AVAX starting to roll. Lower high there, so a breakdown could present, well, it would present a downtrend. And we're right on it now. Not bad cyclicity there either, I will add. I'm going to put that into the blue list. So that's in a watch list that we can watch out for. Opportunities cometh the hour. ASX, no. Badger, just a spike, very messy chart. Balancer, very messy chart. No levels, no trends, no nothing of interest. Band, what have we got there? Oh. The issue I've got with Band is this. Yes, there is a couple of tests right there, right? The daily won't be in a downtrend till it breaks down through $8.10. Now, which means that any trade off of that level does carry a little bit of additional risk because that daily is not in a downtrend. I'm not going to put it in. Bayo is a mess. BAT are certainly messy on the 4. Bitcoin Cash also fairly messy through here. I can get rid of that level. Binance. It's sort of sitting in a good spot in the daily. The daily trend is still there. That could be an opportunity tomorrow. Should there be, a bullish candle. So we'll wait and see how that goes tomorrow. Bangkok, no thank you. BSV, it has been a pretty much just a terrible mess for a long time. Nothing there on BitTorrent. Cake. The only issue I've got with Cake, I mean, it's in a great spot, but it's really not had a pullback, and that's been a big move. Look. 146% without any real pullbacks, which means, which means the, seems to be when I get fatigued at the moment, my whole head gets bunged up. So apologies for that. High or low, look, I won't put it in just yet. Maybe tomorrow I'll reassess that, but I don't think so. I don't know. Chili's is sideways. Compound is messy. Convergence is also messy. Cream. Is there a level there? Ooh. It's a pretty radical level. Let's go to the 15. Okay, so look at that. There's a lot of distance and a lot of whippiness, a lot of seesaw movement right now on Cream. I'd be interested if it can just do what it's doing and calm down a bit more and really build in. So back up in, another lower high. That's the sort of thing I'm looking for. Of course, we can always trade boosters or cradles off of the break level. That's another option there. So that's going to go on the list. Crow, nothing there. CRV, nothing of interest. Dash, pulling back deep. This could get good. Maybe. Trend. Maybe on the 2-day, which has still got quite some time to go. So nothing for the watch list for right now. Ooh. Excuse me. Nothing on Dawn, nothing on DeFi. Dent, pulling back in deep, nothing to work with. We're looking for good trends, remember. And this is a pretty good way to do it. Just focus on those trends. Just makes life a whole lot easier. Nothing there on Doge. Dot, big spiky candle. There's no interest there from me. Dragon, again. Very sideways, been very messy. Elrond. Now, anybody that took this, go Paul, on the 2-day, well, you've got your 1-to-1. Excellent stuff. What about now? What about now? It's a bit all over the shop. I'm not overly excited about it. Engine, also not overly exciting. Very little cyclicity there. EOS is a mess on the chart. Ethereum Classic is very sideways. Ethereum Perp. I tell you what, it's really holding that level, isn't it? It's really holding that level. Yeah, we've got resistance. There is no doubt about that. We've got very strong divergence. If that could just build up into that level a bit more. I know it's broken, well broken, but I'm just looking at how, how that level might be tradable. And there's nothing really there of interest for me at the moment. I will say that. Very messy on that 4 hour. Exchange perp, also messy. Very little in the way of trend. Feeder has been moving. Let's check that on the 2. One-to-one means your risk is your reward. So if you're risking, if it's say $1 that your stop loss is, then your first target is also $1. All covered in the course, which is still there. Become a trader, free on the website. It's going to be changing, so if you want to see the whole thing right away, well, you better go and download it because it's going to be changing. One of my jobs this week. 2 hour doesn't look all that good. So TRADERCOBB.com, become a trader course that is free. Go and fill your boots, and that's what you'll find. You'll find the answers to many of your questions in there. Filecoin, no. Flamingo is a no. Or nah, it's not really all that interesting. Flows had a pop. Yeah. I was in long flow here, got my first target there, moved my stop to here, which is where it should be. Then got taken out a little bit, then it shot up 27%. Haha. But sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That was a profitable trade. It's just a shame that it did its big pop after. Yep, I'll be having a look at Sol. FTT sideways, got that resistance very similar to Ethereum, but a much better level. So if that was to build up into there and give me what represents a breakout trade, then sure, but it's a long way off, so it's not going into my list. The lower time frame's not got any cyclicity. Same with GRT, not interested. Not interested on Hedera. Helium doesn't really have the cyclicity that I'm chasing after here. Holy. This was when I was watching this morning, but I have to kick it. See, we got this higher low here, move up. I was hoping to see a bounce off here, but with a small candle, something like that down here. Of course, it's bounced, but the candle is too big. That's coming out of any list that I may have had that in. Thanks, Mustafa. Lovely. Appreciate the feedback, mate. Glad you enjoyed the course. Holo, no. Horby. Sideways. Hump. Messy. Iota. Sideways. And this is the thing, it's not just about it's not just about having strategies to know what to do. It's also about understanding when to sit back. And I'm seeing a lot of the people that are in my community really understanding that at the moment, realizing that, they're holding on to profits now rather than just making them and continuing to be as active in their trading when the markets are not really permitting that, and then they give money back. It's a huge thing to learn. For your successful outcomes. I mean, if you can make money when the markets are good and not give it away when the markets aren't good, I'm not expecting you to be able to pick out the one trade of the day at this stage. You will get there. You can do that. Some days you do, some days you don't. Today was one of those days that there was one option that I liked. That one option I have taken, and that one option has now become a profit. So it takes time, but they're baby steps. Knowing one of the big steps is to know when to pull back and not be quite so gun-ho. Nothing there on Kin. Kyber, again, messy here and on the daily. Kusama, if only there was a better level, but there isn't. It's also messy on the 4. Leo, never look at that. Actually, Leo, never look at that, so just get rid of it, Cobby. Linear. It's stuck again in a range. Link, stuck in a range. Loopring. Big shot up, followed by big pullback, nothing of interest. Litecoin. If Litecoin breaks down through this region here, very similar to Bitcoin, then we'll have a daily downtrend. And if we have a daily downtrend, that's when I'll be looking for opportunities. As you can see at the moment, though, on the 4 hour, it is very clustery, very ugly. Terra, there's nothing there. Sideways. Maps, it has moved, but it is sideways. No cyclicity. Matic. It's a little bit messy. It didn't really break too far down through those lows. Let's look at the 1 hour. No. Lower high, low, high. No. The 1 hour doesn't cut it. The 2 hour, to be honest, it's not all that, it's not all that appealing either at the moment. We've got support down here. We haven't broken the lows by very much. It's a bit erratic, the price action. Don't forget what I'm doing when I'm looking at the markets. I'm looking for reasons to not take a trade. If I can find one or two, sometimes one reason is not enough, but if I can find a couple of reasons that I don't like something, I'll just leave it. It means that, yeah, some things will fly that or tank depending on your direction that would have made me good profits, but I don't care. My job's to be a good trader, not just to trade. So here's the trade that I picked out this morning. Here's the reason. Lower high on the daily. If it broke that support, we'd have a lower low, therefore downtrend. The 12 hour convergent, 1, 2, 3 tests, stops up there. So you can see that the 1-to-1 has been achieved. Currently short. It's the only trade that I raised an order on today. And I'm satisfied. So as far as anything else for OKB now, look, it's got more work to do. But if it pulled back into 20, there could be the option for a cradle. There could be a second entry option there. I don't trade boosters on 4 hour, and it doesn't match up anyway. So look, for now, I mean, it's so far away from me. We need to do it over a few candles coming all the way back. I don't see it being watch list worthy at this stage. Well, just because it's not really, there's nothing really there. The slippage, yeah, I got filled. My average order was the lowest price I put in on my bracket order. Yeah, it's down there, Casey. I'll get there. Oh, I'll have a look in a minute. Yeah, I copped a bit of slippage, but it's still gone ahead to my 1-to-1, so I'm not going to whinge about that one. All right. Let's keep going. OMG, pretty sideways, messy looking chart. Ontology, must be said, it is the same. Big pop on orbs, very thin, not much to work with. Oxygen, although it's moving, it's not giving me much to play with. Gold, schmold. Perp. Gold, schmold, perp. Ah, what a... It looked better when I didn't have it zoomed up. It's not the smallest of candle. The trend's there, yeah, potentially, but I honestly, I can't see myself having, if I had seen that at the time, I can't see myself wanting to have jumped into that, to be fair. Priv perp, look at that for a consolidation, starting to roll, but again, not really much cyclicity here. The market it just looks like it's so close to wanting to, but it's just not done it yet. So is it going to do it? I don't know. Or is it just going to hold itself up? Is it going to bounce? Is it going to give itself the opportunity to move higher? The problem is right now for me, and I'm fully able to openly say this, that I really have no clue. It looks like that it really wants to pull back. However, until it does, I'm not going to have the conditions to give me the confidence to make money. The only chart that I found this morning was OKB. Or OKX. So it is a very big matter of just waiting and seeing at the moment for me. Ren. Okay, to the 16. I'm not really seeing that as much of a pullback. It's just kind of one wick of a candle. So I'm going to I got to go past it. I don't see it as being relevant enough for me. Reserve rights has a support level there, but it's in a daily uptrend. So this one for me is more about tomorrow. If that candle closes small and bullish, that very well could be a good long. So I'm going to pop that in there too for you, for those that are not in my community. Could Rune... Not overly enthusiastic about it, to be honest. What looks wonderful, Mr. Robert Warner? What is it that has got your attention? Okay, this is looking pretty good. Sand. It's back into the zone now. I'm going to watch that. Pull back. Good trend. Here we are. We're back. You little ripper. Let's see. The 2 hour's not going to cut that mustard. The 8 hour does have an uptrend, and that is why it's going in the trend. The watch list, sorry. See your coin, see your coin. Ha la 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 la. What do we got here? Are we a bit flat? Yeah, I won't put that in. I think we've got better options out there. We've got Serum, which is moving quite nice. Moving quite nice indeed. Nothing to work with though. Shit perp, no. Scale. Not much there. Synthetics, not much there. Looking for clean trends is why we can go through it relatively quickly, because if there are not clean trends, we do not take trades. So here's Solana. Obviously, it's been on an absolutely belting run. It's a bit of a shame because we had a belting run through here, and throughout this period, I was hopeful, saying, I was telling my members that I wanted to get long Solana. I wanted to find a good trade. I just didn't get one, and I left that cradle right there. I didn't take a trade. I've got no exposure. But you can't win them all, can you? You can't win them all. So as far as the trend goes, hey, we're looking good. Lower time frames, however, are starting to get a little bit cloudy with this consolidation. I mean, the cyclicity's been fine, but I wanted it to continue. If that does push on, then that certainly opens up the door for options to the upside. Let's see if there's a bit of a level. Tell you what. It's not precise, but 115, there's a bit of a region through there. Now, for those of you that know what the booster is, look at these lows, guys. That could be an option for later on as a booster. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, Serum, hanging in up there, not much going on. And on to Serum Labs, not much going on there either. StormX is sideways. Storage, a bum 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 bum. Bit messy, I'll walk on that. STX, sideways, super sideways, sushi. I took profits on that from a trade back here. A little 2-day in here would be very good, but again, it's got a long way to go. It'll be Christmas soon, won't it? Jeez. Swipe, bullish candle in the cradle, a little bit of a messy chart. Hey, Noah. Might have to inspect that again tomorrow, but at this stage, it's a no for me. Theta is messy. Tomo is messy. True, sideways. Tron is also sideways. Uniperp sideways too. If we can see Uniswap push up through yesterday's high, we might get some cyclicity, but for the time being, it's a messy chart. It's undecided. We go low to high, divergent. There's just nothing there. V-chain the same. Waves trying. But it's not helping itself by, it needs another leg up to get that cyclicity in play. It's not got that yet. Nem, no. Stellar, hang on. No, there's no level there. I can go past that XRP. Nothing for me on XRP. Tezos. All right. One of the better looking charts out there at the moment as far as trend goes. Probably looking more at the 16 or the 12 over the 8. Just because of that little wee pullback there makes this one very deep. Given the fact that it's trending so well, I will keep an eye on it, however. Because it's just a good trend, and I'll leave it at that. It is one that I am watching. A pullback on the daily would be ideal. You know, look at this. Look at the way it's moved of late. It's really been excited. A lot of volatility out there, waiting for it to calm down. DeFi money's just gone straight lining. Let's check the 15. Very little in the way of anything good at the moment. We bounced off the cradles a few times, but didn't really give too many options. So, again, doesn't make it. Go, Bobby. Yearn. Again, sideways on that daily. Zcash. Undecided again, I'd say. Zilliqa, sideways. ZRX, sideways. Here's one of these new index contracts I've got. And again, it's sideways. Now, those of you who wanted me to look at stuff, pop it up now. There's one that is Mango, MNGOPERP. Sounds like a newie. There we go. Mango Protocol. There's not a great deal of data there for me. That's the first thing. There's not a great deal of data, and there's not a great deal of time frames there that really capture my attention. The other one was OMIUSDT. I'm just going to go for the first one here. Ooh, this looks very thin to me. Look how this is the 2 hour. Look at the spikes everywhere. Yeah, it's not. This is not of interest to me. It's whoa! Look at that resistance right there. That is spot the dog, bang on the nose. Wow. I'll have a look at that, Rob. Yeah, that's certainly a very strong level, isn't it? Don't be surprised to see that explode. The only issue I've really got, I mean, the level's there. It's a thinly traded market. That's why it can certainly explode because, you know, a thinly traded market. Look at it on the 15. Look. It's like R2-D2's farts. It's just all over the show. Not interested, really. But that daily, the level is clear as day, really, isn't it? It really is clear as day. A little higher low, you might get an opportunity for a stop there, but it's not one for me. I did have a look at Chainlink, Noah. C98 perp. Okey-doke. What have we got here? Ooh, hello. Whoa. Gee, was this one of their... That's a donkey. Is this one of their IEOs of late? Because that's a heck of a move. It's a great trend. I mean, it's got a great... Sorry, I shouldn't say it's a great trend. It's a great mover. I can't see too much in the way of any opportunity right now, though. But it's a great mover. And just a reminder, yeah, link. I'll flip back to that for you, Noah. It's a dirty, rotten mess. Daily is all over the shop. It's in shambles. The 4 hour is also a mess. So there you go. Let's have a look at our list that we've got out of that. Couple of options. AVAX. Ha 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 ha. There's support there. Now, what this opens up is a couple of things. First of all, the 1 hour trend is not too bad. We break down through that with cyclicity. We might look at boosters into that level. We might look at cradles into that level. Either way, we'll have a daily downtrend and the 4 hour downtrend, and then we can look at the lower time frames. Second to that, Binance, waiting for that for tomorrow. Simple as that. Cream. Shaboogie now. Support right there. It's doing what I want it to do. Now a little lower high, tickling down back to that support, giving us 3 tests up here as well. A lower high, ooh, brings in an option for a stop loss and convergence there. 1 second, because this is my EPIRB arriving that I need for the boat. Yeah, mate, I'm just on a call. Can you come up quickly or just leave the door? Thanks. Why is it that all my packages arrive when I'm doing this on a bloody Tuesday? All the time. Anyway, I had to get that because it's an EPIRB and I need that. Yeah, so if it comes back down onto this support and we get convergence, it's got to be exactly right there on cream. So I'm waiting to see how we go there. And yeah, I'll let it evolve. It's not ready for me yet. Reserve rights. I think we're going back to our daily here, and that's one for tomorrow. If we get a little bullish candle in there, sand. We jump back to, I think it was a 4. Yeah, so we've got a trend there. If that candle or the next candle, I mean, it's in the right area, right? If I can get a little bullish candle in there, then that's certainly of interest to me. Solana, it's trending very well. And it was the 15-minute here to look at this level. Actually, sorry. I've got it up here, haven't I? It was the 15-minute to watch that level. No, not for a break, but for the possibility of a round number for a booster. Check it out. It's got to move higher first. And finally, it's Tezos. Because the trend is there. Look, I don't have anything in mind right now, but the trend's really strong, and possibly a bullish candle in here might be worthy. The 12-hour as well, if it came back down to $5, that will be very, very good. So there you go, guys. That is the scan for the day. A couple of things out there. I hope you caught OKB this morning if you're in the community. If not, well, go do the course at TRADERCOBB.com. You can do the free one first, then get stuck in. Have yourself a great day. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon. Call your mates, check they're okay, and if you're not, ask for some help. Take care, guys. Bye.